Have you ever wondered what is the greatest indicator of your lifespan? It is your lung capacity. And your lung capacity is directly related to your breath. The ancient science of yoga teaches us that our mind and our breath are partners. When our mind is unsteady, when our breath is unsteady, our mind becomes unsteady, they work together. When we focus on our breath, our mind concentrates. Researchers know that our brain monitors our breath to find out how we are feeling inside, how we are right now at this moment. And based on the information provided by the breath, the brain then goes on to adjusting the hormonal cocktail inside of our body. And that in turn influences how we feel, what emotions we go through at this moment. All that based on information provided by the breath. When our breath is unsteady, our mind becomes reactive, and then it's very easy for us to melt into one big mindful mess. When we pay attention to our breath and make it conscious, we're much closer to mindfulness. Researchers also know that the most important aspect of our breath is how rhythmic it is. And that rhythmic recurrence of our breath can be easily influenced by musical rhythm and sound. You may wonder, why musical rhythm? Well, we are wired for musical rhythm. All of us, about 20 weeks into our life within the womb of our mother, develop a fully functioning hearing system, a fully functioning auditory system. That means 20 weeks onwards, we hear everything. And so we constantly hear our mother's heartbeat, rhythmical heartbeat. We are wired for rhythm. And for this reason, this afternoon I would like to invite you for a journey into the world of rhythmic breath control, where your breath will be guided by musical rhythm and sound. What's the purpose? Well, the purpose is to establish a charging station for our mind, a charging station for our body, a charging station that is powered by our conscious, intentional breath. I personally discovered music through my nose, through the sense of smell, through my breath. You see, as a child, I attended ballet classes, and those ballet classes were held in a big theater space, and there on stage was a huge, shiny, old grand piano. And I would be the kid who was found at every break in our ballet classes, sitting underneath the grand piano, not playing it because I didn't know how to, but I was too timid to even give it a try. I would sit underneath the instrument. And as I sat underneath the instrument, and by the way, if you have never sat underneath a grand piano, I highly recommend it. When I sat underneath, I inhaled and I smelled this wonderful smell of old seasoned wood, the same smell that you would smell entering a museum or an antique shop. And I would marvel at the shapes above me, at the beautiful soundboard above me. And at that point, I decided that I want to learn how to play this instrument. Around the same time, I stumbled upon breath extension. And that was courtesy of my dad. You see, my dad used to love to smoke cigarettes and read books. And he would combine both of his hobbies early in the morning by taking a pack of cigarettes and a book to a tiny little restroom that we had living in our tiny little apartment in socialistic Poland. And he would disappear there for a good half hour. And then when he reappeared, he would reappear in a cloud of smoke. And now it was my time to go in. So very early, I realized that in order for me to survive, what I had to do was to take a very deep breath, very deep inhale, hold it, run in as quickly as I could to the restroom, do whatever I needed to do there as quickly as I possibly could, and then run out of there, still holding the same breath, then exhale, and then keep going with my life. So way before I knew anything about yoga, way before I knew anything about pranayama, which translates into energy extension, I was already involving myself in introductory practices in breath extension, courtesy of my dad. And, you know, thinking about this back to those times, I'm thinking, well, my dad must have been keenly aware of the fact that the greatest indicator of your longevity is your lung capacity, right? And he was determined to help me develop my lung capacity. So, I want to invite you this afternoon for a practice in extending lung capacity, in extending the breath, but I promise will not involve cigarettes or books in that particular practice. So as we begin, please switch, if you haven't yet switched to that, but switch to breathing only through your nostrils, so no mouth whatsoever, no mouth participation, just your nostrils. Are you aware of which nostril are you breathing predominantly through right now at this moment? Let's have a show of hands. How many of us are breathing primarily through the right nostril right now at this moment? Okay. How many of us are primarily breathing through the left nostril? All right. Both nostrils equally open? Anyone? By the way, if both nostrils are equally open at this moment, that's a beautiful time to be meditative. Now, which nostril is predominant is a gentle way of our body telling us what we should be up to. So for those of us for whom right nostril is mostly open right now, that means your body is heating up. That means your digestion is high. That means great time to eat a meal. That means you should be social, you should be among people, you should be exchanging ideas. If your left nostril is predominant, that's the time to be with yourself. That's the time to study, to think, to daydream, to ponder. So the next question is, can we hack the system? Can we influence which nostril is mostly open at the given moment? Yes, we can. So let me show you how to do this. Let's all find a hand, any hand that we have, and let's find the fleshy part between the thumb and the index finger. And now probe that fleshy part, and you should find a spot that really hurts when you press. And if you find that spot, press really hard for about 15 to 30 seconds, and you should be like grimacing. Right? that should hurt. And at that, if you find it, and if you really did your duty and pressed it hard, that means the nostril on the other side of the body will open. So, now, let us prepare for our practice together, the breath extension practice. So, can I ask you all to move yourselves a little bit forward on the seat? I would like so that we have 30% of your body weight on your feet. So your feet are very firmly planted in the ground. 30% of the body weight is resting on them. Your spine is straight, relaxed, but straight. And you're breathing only through your nostrils, okay? What we'll do is we'll start by inhaling on the count of 4, exhaling on the count of 4, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. The inhale will remain the same, but the exhalation will gradually extend to 5 seconds, 6 seconds, all the way to 12 seconds. And this will be guided, so don't worry, you'll know what to do. You might wonder, why should we be extending exhalation? Well, 2 reasons. Reason number 1, the moment you bring your conscious attention to your exhalation, you are moving your breath from being unconscious to being conscious and intentional. Reason number 2, on every exhalation, our heart muscle slows down. So the longer we make our exhalation, the more time we give for our heart muscle to relax, to rest. And we know that our heart muscle works for us non-stop. Now, this is not a contest. I know there's a lot of us here. So please just be with yourself. If you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. Otherwise, you can keep them open. But just go as far as you comfortably can. Take out the ego of this, right? The next person is still going, let me try going forward. No. The point is, let's go as far as you're comfortable. Maximum exhalation, the key word here is comfortable, allows for this afternoon. And at the moment when you feel like, I'm done, just sit back, relax, listen to the music, enjoy what's happening. And speaking of the music, I have a wonderful tabla wizard with me here, Amit Kaftekar. So right now, let's go into the practice of breath extension. We'll be using our nostrils only. Let us prepare by exhaling through our nostrils. Exhale, and here we go. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Out, 4, 2, 3, 4. In, 4. Out, 4, 2, 3. If you stayed with us until the very end, that means you extended your exhalation to 12 seconds. That means you slowed down your breath to less than 4 breaths a minute. To be precise, 4 breaths in 64 seconds. That's wonderful, that's extremely healthy. Now, if you didn't go all the way, no worries, it will come with just a little practice. I believe that conscious, intentional breath is the most subtle way in which we human beings connect to each other and connect to the world around us. You see, my body, my mind, your mind, but my air and your air, that doesn't work. We are equally dependent on it for sustenance. I believe that conscious and intentional breath make us more available to life. I believe that conscious and intentional breath gives us beautiful freedom, the freedom to be well inside of us, no matter what is going on around us in the world. Conscious and intentional breath is like a shower for our mind, for our agitated emotions. So, let us make this world more fragrant. Let us keep our minds clean, and let us remember to take a daily shower, not only on the outside, but also on the inside, using conscious and intentional breath. Thank you.